I would describe the city of Andover as a perfect combination of country and city, big and little. We are a small town, around 15,000 people, but we share a border with Wichita, the largest city in the state of Kansas. And then if you go out to the east, instead of heading west, you are in the country before you know it, and you can see farms and animals and just have a little escape and retreat from that city life.
Many have heard about the history Andover has had with tornadoes. The resiliency of the Andover community was put to test again when a second tornado came through the town on April 29th of 2022. Neighbors, surrounding communities, local businesses, nonprofits, and government agencies came together to help the city with cleanup efforts and provide countless donations to help the community get back on its feet. Because of situations like these, Andover has been ranked the best city for young families and best city for home ownership in Kansas, and continues to be a great, safe place to raise a family or start a business.
Every citizen I look at as a family member, and the first week I spent my time going around to telling them it's going to be okay and I'll be there for you, and give them a strong leader to look at. And now I can actually get with them, and they can see the emotional side of me and the effect it had on me personally. Even though I didn't lose everything, I won't be content until they're all back home and part of the family, and kids playing in the yards and all that entails. So that's how I look at the last year, as not a tragedy, but an opportunity for us to grow together and grow as a city at the same time.
You know, I think the biggest success in the community is the way we were able to overcome the April 29th tornado. From our citizens coming together, our businesses coming together to provide whatever anybody needed, from equipment to mattresses to food and water, being out there to help and volunteer. It just really shows how strong Andover is.
I'm currently the executive chair of the Long-Term Recovery Committee to help the tornado survivors get made whole again, in regards to whether that was they were out their insurance deductible, whether they were renters and didn't have coverage for their loss. That's one of the big projects I'm involved in right now, and one of the successes I see us being able to help support our community.
I think the community is passionate. I think the community leaders really have a strong desire to make Andover the best it can be. And I think that everywhere you go in this particular community, you see a friendly face and you feel welcome.
Andover is a community that takes pride in education, with some of the best ranked schools in Kansas and a graduation rate of over 90%.
We were able to pass a pretty large bond that built several new schools in the district, as well as added on to all of our schools, which is really exciting because that's just more opportunities for kids every day.
Andover also has plenty of amenities, including Central Park, 13th Street Sports Park, the Capitol Federal Amphitheater hosting many events and concerts throughout the year, the Andover Public Library, and many additional parks throughout the city.
You can start at City Hall, you can start at the library, and you can work your way all the way around Lake George, on the side of Lake George, you know, with the nature path. There's also the dog park, and who would be remiss if I didn't mention the disc golf course. I think that's a big piece of the Central Park right now, especially after the tornado affected a lot of the trees in the area. So there's a lot of things to do right here in Central Park.
Outside of Central Park, Andover manages a portion of the Red Bud Trail, which connects to Wichita, housing 11.5 miles of trails open for hiking or biking, with plans to add mileage. Andover continues to bring in new business to the community, including The Heritage, a mixed-use project with luxury apartments, street-level commercial spaces, abundant parking, and a public plaza.
This is a development that is going to hopefully inspire more businesses coming to town, also kind of giving us that centerpiece of the city, if you will.
There are many great reasons to check out Andover. Whether it be one of our annual events and celebrations, trying a new restaurant, or getting outside in one of our parks or on one of our trails. In Andover, we are huge on the community and small town feel that comes with supporting local and constantly working to improve our city.